Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home-field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Razorbacks ready to kick it away first. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. From the gun, it's Hill. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Let's talk about Alabama. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year, in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Got his man. Oh, what a move to get open. There he goes. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson will throw. Quick catch. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with the 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chopstick, and there's no way the defense is going to be thinking, I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Got a little space. Turning it on. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Long way to go on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Russell. There's some room. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Platt. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Jackson going to throw it. Out wide left, it's Russell. Caught, and he's got room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways. And you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 2nd and long here. This quarterback part of their running game. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Corralled by the kicking team.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. Jackson will throw. Touchdown, Arkansas! Into the end zone for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Keelan Russell. Left side is Rodgers. Breaks into the open. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Russell. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Right side, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch, and he's free. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. Trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Got some green grass. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Drives inside. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the 1st half. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Finds his man down the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. 3rd down. He's taking the shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something.
Makes a grab and room to run. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Throwing Russell. He makes the catch. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the red zone, looking for a man. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough.
He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Bama!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Russell. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Jackson will throw. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And now it's kind of decision time for this offense. It's been a great start to the football game. Moving the ball down the field, scoring 10 points on the first 2 possessions. Do you want the field goal to still be a 2-possession game? Or do you want to be aggressive here, try to go for it on 4th down, and maybe break this game open early?
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice move to keep running. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They give it to him again. Sees some running room. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Makes the catch. It's Edwards. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Keelan Russell. Rushes on. They get to him as he throws. Soft spot in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
The Tide with the 1st and 10.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Again, it's Russell. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground because there's not much to lose this close to the end zone. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal with the 1. quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Platt. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Jackson gonna throw it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with Colorado, taking on the number 14 team, the Vanderbilt Commodores. And it's the Buffaloes, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this 3rd quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Second down to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't set his feet.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job.
Makes the grab in their space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. And now on second down for this offense. It's Russell. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught on the RPO. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. The Razorbacks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Jackson gonna throw it. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Just got rid of that one.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking for running room. Defense all over him. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Russell gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and...
It's a seam wide open. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
We've seen it from this running back, too. There's a lot of ways he can make you miss. Bottom line, this defense has to do a better job game time.
Yeah, just hard to bring down. Just physical, runs through people. This is a guy that defenses hate playing against, and you see why. So many yards after contact.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable 3rd down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand to this guy and he gets you a 1st down and he gets you another 1st down, the ground game is...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. A first down run on the doorstep. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Ready to try the point after. And it's perfect. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Throwing Russell. Right down the middle. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the middle. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body. A guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connection right there.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. The big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the front.
Snagged it, and there's running room. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown tie. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Hits inside, it's Russell. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Right back to it. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
In the backfield, it's Platt. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Jackson gonna throw it. Going for it all. Touchdown, Arkansas! He got it beat down in bounds. They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Here he comes. This is a gamble. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. Splits those uprights right in half. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 45. Set to kick this one.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quick give. It's Russell. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He now has 110 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Second and long here. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can hang on after the hit. Up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keelan Russell. Oh, he got loose. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Churns into the pile. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. And
the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped on fourth down. Looking long. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways.
Trying to get behind the defense. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty. They'll need a bunch on second down. Russell. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. Snags it, and he's open. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Firing toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Again, it's Russell. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Fires immediately. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. They want to run this quarterback. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!